NPCs, or non-playable characters, are an integral part of any video game or RPG. I even reference side characters in TV shows as NPCs, even though you don't technically play as anyone in them. NPCs play a wide variety of roles, some simply being background characters you find in the world, to others playing an important role in the storyline. They can also provide resources, knowledge, be allies or villains, anything goes really. The perfect NPC though. Is such a thing possible? I guess it depends on if you're talking about being perfect for their particular storyline and role, with their potential flaws and personality matching a specified position within the world. That's not what I'm doing though. I want to design an NPC who is just perfection. Everything about them is just perfect, and they exhibit the perfectionist mindset effortlessly in every endeavour. Now, true perfection is of course entirely subjective, but there are individuals who seem to emanate a strong aura of perfection more than others. They can perfect any skill, always have a solution up their sleeves, never seem to be caught by bad luck, or if they do, gracefully shrug it off as if it's nothing. Just always that one step ahead of everyone in everything. So, what needs to be taken into consideration when designing the perfect NPC? Well, that would depend on what role this NPC has within the world. For my ones, I'd see them as fellow adventurers who you meet at various locations, and who always seem to be well equipped with the trials and tribulations of that particular area. Within that in mind, there's some important considerations. I've narrowed it down to personality, allies, weapons, items, and food and knowledge. So the goal is basically to just make this NPC as perfect as possible, at least perfect within the type of world I'm using as a framework. For me, if I wanted to create a perfect character, I'd want them to have that charm factor, excellent combat abilities, and unshakable confidence in themselves. But there's running the risk of too perfect. Sometimes what makes a character more perfect is having a wide variety of interesting personality traits that perhaps you wouldn't expect of someone who is perfect. I also want to work on my lore and story details for this character, as everyone knows that's something I always find fun to do. So, my NPC's name is Evander, and he is considered a perfect individual by many in this world. Incredible to most, but infuriating to others with his effortless talents. He, of course, has a mysterious background, adding that sense of intrigue to his character, and he doesn't care to divulge too much information with anyone. Surprisingly, or not surprisingly, he's not the most confident at socialising, but doesn't realise that he's actually quite charismatic when he's making conversation. Of course, he has the perfect balance of being shy, but also incredibly charming and quite insightful when talking to people. Word on the street is that he was a student at a prestigious academy for soldiers, but failed his exam and was dismissed, but that's all anyone knows. However, given his skills he displays now, it's unclear how he wasn't the top student at this academy. I should have known, mysterious zero to hero story is of course a perfect backstory for this character. Evander's very secretive about his goals and actions when you meet him out in the world. To be perfectly honest, he doesn't seem too invested in whatever adventure he undertakes. When you're out on a dangerous, life-threatening adventure, Evander looks like he's just gone on a regular day out to the park. The picnic basket he carries around only adds to this image. It's an odd choice for a storage container, but this small basket somehow carries a large quantity of essential supplies. Whilst some find the basket silly looking, most of course find it rather unconventional and charming, once again only adding to the strange perfection of this character. But the cute silliness of the picnic basket is not to be mistaken with inexperience or cluelessness. Evander has proven time and time again that he is always prepared for every scenario. The level of planning he undertakes must be immense to explain his success in any situation that arises. This is displayed through his impressive combat abilities and proficiency with weapons. Evander's weapon is a sword, quite simple and elegant in design. The base sword has no special enchantments or abilities, but can be temporarily enhanced with various spells at his disposal. Of course, the perfect NPC must have the perfect ally. someone who joins them on their adventures and provides a perfect charm factor for the duo, with some points for cuteness. And what could be more perfect than a penguin companion who can fly and cook? Evander's companion is a penguin-like creature he saved from the chilling Isles, where all the ice is progressively melting. Gusto is his name, an energetic yet elegant penguin who cooks and can also fly off his wings. A few years ago, Evander spotted Gusto in distress. His wings and body were injured, unable to escape from a killer whale that was hunting him down in the warmed-up soupy ocean. Evander immediately stepped into action, defending Gusto from the claws of the sea beast and then nursing him back to health. Ever since then, Gusto formed an attachment to Evander and follows him around wherever he goes, a useful ally in combat with frost and ice abilities. But Gusto is more than an ally to Evander, he is a beloved friend. He is also an incredible chef. Most of their food is provided for by Gusto, who excels in the culinary world. He discovered the passion for cooking on his first few missions with Evander, seeing there was a need for more wholesome food as, despite his aura of perfection, Evander wasn't too good at feeding himself healthily, often resorting to quick, low-nutritious food sources which Gusto wanted to fix. This culinary mastermind makes sure their picnic basket is always filled up with hearty food and drinks for hydration. He makes sure they have all their bases covered through the food they carry. Many adventures require things like water breathing, fire resistance, levitation, all the classics. A lot of adventurers get caught out whilst on the adventure, often scrambling at the last minute to find something that could grant them these abilities. Evander and Gusto make sure they always have at least 3 of each item on hand, and they do plenty of research first before heading out on an adventure so that they know what to take. Gusto is as much of a perfectionist in cooking as Evander is in, well, most things. You can often find them in the central market town where Evander will be buying Gusto new equipment for his culinary practices, along with other treats and general supplies for their adventures. They must be incredibly rich with all the high-end equipment and ingredients they are able to purchase. A lot of this wealth is probably through the treasures that they skillfully obtain, but also through their sales of prepared dishes, which Gusto does on the side. When out in the world, they'll set up camp in various places, and Gusto will have all his portable cooking equipment set up. Evander will act as sous chef to this mastermind of food. Once the chef hat goes on, Gusto is the one in charge. Not only do these two succeed at everything, they succeed with style. And if there ever comes a time where they fail, they take it like the good sports they are. After every win or loss, they'll actually set up a picnic where they evaluate how the adventure went and how they could improve for next time. You have to wonder if these two are the only ones who can't see their sheer level of perfection, or if they are so aware of it and are determined to maintain such high standards.